Hi, I'm Mark Jenkyns. I produce house music. I've had releases on Hot Creations, got releases coming on Hot Creations, Viva Music, Viva Limited and Moon Harbour. When I was 25, I thought it was too old. So getting into like early 30s, then I'm thinking, you know, I'm like Victor Meldrew. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be retiring soon, even though it's just like your life's basically starting. So from there, it was just my own personal will to want to succeed and do the thing I loved without having to just scrape by. Not that I wasn't in for the money, but it was something that I thought I would love to do as a career. I had a few releases. I had like with Hot Waves, Hot Creations, Crosstown Rebels, and things were going really well. I was getting really busy and I had loads of gigs, and then I think it was myself, putting myself under pressure and not believing that I should be where I was, because it was just making a few tunes, and then all of a sudden it's just going up and up and up. So I probably myself put the brakes on. I was more bothered about what other people thought than what I actually thought of the music. You know, like as soon as I was making a track, I was like trying to pinpoint it on who would like this or who would be into it. Do you know what I mean? And rather than like sitting down and thinking, you know what, I love this bit of music or I don't like it. Either way, what do I think rather than what does everyone else think? And that's the most important bit. Because I was being really impatient, I was starting to just rattle loads of samples together that were just all in, and then thinking it sounded great, but it was just a big mishmash of stuff. And they have a break or you sleep on it, which is something I like to do, like listen the next morning and then think, nah, that's rubbish, and then I'll start a new one, and then within the space of a day I've started 6, you know, and then by the end of the week I've got 36, and it's just all a big bunch of loops. In the back of my head I knew what arrangement was, and obviously I'd done it many times, but then I think I was just looking for somebody else to tell me that that's how you do it. I found some of Keith's tutorials online, then I found his contact details and stuff, so I decided to contact him and we had a little chat, and I wouldn't say I poured my heart out, but I give him my musical difficulties and told him what was going on, and just from there we just kind of developed a plan and of how we're going to move forward, and Keith come up with some ideas and of what we would do, and then we progressed from there. It's all kind of like a new lease of life really, just of having a new set of tasks and a new set of like challenges, and just having a set structure on where to start and what not to do before you've done something. You know, like get your groove down solid, get things talking to each other properly, making sure things are bouncing off each other correct, and just having a flow first. Getting Keith's feedback on my tunes when what I was doing was really important. Just someone of Keith's knowledge and what I knew he could do was a really big help and really important to help me progress really. Learning more about arrangement and song structure just brought about a whole load of new tracks really. I've got loads now. I was buzzing really, you know what I mean? Just I felt like me again, you know, and then I started thinking what was all the fuss about, you know. Just I was like, but it's been good. It's been like a learning curve, and I've got like a whole new skill set now and a whole new flow. Had I not worked with Keith, I would have probably found myself in a pool of loops. It may have led to me just making sample packs or something like that out of the loops, but other than that, I wouldn't be doing this now. I'd have went back steel engineering, I think. The value of having a mentor, it's second to none. It's like having an audience. It's your own personal audience, really. So, and someone with knowledge telling you what they think and giving you feedback and advice it's invaluable. It's invaluable. Right now, I've got releases scheduled for Hottrax, Viva Music, and then Hot Creations in the new year. And then, as for my DJing, I think I just like to take it to wherever it can go. So just being busy all the time again, you know, and just probably being sick of gigs, that busy, you know, where you're just busy every weekend and playing every weekend to decent crowds. When I play my own tunes to a crowd, it feels there's nothing better. There was times I would hold off and like not play them, thinking, no, it's not very good. But when you play it and then the crowd respond, it's nothing better. It's absolutely nothing better.